So what you get as a musician for all your troubles is your time. That's probably true for other entrepreneurial endeavors and stuff. I wouldn't know because I only know being a musician, but I'm just assuming. But anyway, what you get for your troubles uh, is your time. And so what I mean is, like, I actually, in my 20s and in my 30s, I had time to focus on myself. Sometimes maybe that was even like a detriment because there are times when you're really, you're really going through it. And maybe being busy, is sometimes the best thing, just being busy through it. And like when you're busy and you're making money or something, that's good. And there were times where I wasn't busy, and you do have time to really focus on yourself, and you're depressed, and like you're working through it, and or whatever it is that you're going through. But anyway, there's pros and cons to that too. But ultimately, though, I feel like that's something that's really lacking in people's growth is the actual time to spend on yourself. I see it in how like busy people are with a full-time job when that many of the hours of your day are eaten by working on other people's stuff um, as a trade for money. Then you come home and your time is like now it's shot. Like it's but when you have like the best of your time to learn how to use and grow and like reflect and just chip away at all kinds of different stuff, like that is what you get for your troubles, because being a musician is terrible. It's been terrible, and it's only gotten worse, and it's getting worse. It's just so bad, but it is what it is. And, but one thing that I think that I got is I was just sitting here outside the gym. And I mean, I know I should really get my butt in there, but I'm just sitting here enjoying my coffee. It's just a late morning on a weekday. And I have a lot to get done today, including going into this gym. And, but, if I feel it's appropriate, within reason, then yeah, like these are the things that you get. This is the pros, right? Is this type of thing. When I think of other people, I think, my gosh, like most people don't have time for that. They can't just like, unless you're like really on top of your shit, like you're really early for everything, and you're just willing to sacrifice sleep. That's what it would take, is to be full time and still have all that juicy time for yourself, and like just to be early enough for everything that you could sit and enjoy yourself, have a little bit of time before your appointment or before your activity or before your job. um, you'd have to be really early, but most people don't want to sacrifice their sleep, right? So unless you sacrifice your sleep, you don't have time. You're pretty much just going to be showing up on time for things, and you don't have that extra moment that you might need. Sometimes it's so healthy. I swear to God, like in some ways, like I feel like people, it's almost like when you're around people, it's like it can be like you're odd, um, but really you're just normal. You're just like actually like your integrity is intact, like your self integrity, your self like understanding and like clarity and um, groundedness really is what I'm talking about. And this applies specifically to me because my moon is Earth. I am an Earth sign moon, so my personal needs are earthy. They're like down to earth. Like it's about organizing things, grounding things. Um, yeah. So, damn.